So it's basically easier to negotiate or buy healthcare in bulk. Seth Denson's with GDP Advisors, and that's what he does, negotiates between employers and health insurance companies.
I think it's an absolutely wonderful thing. The devil's always in the details, right? What I thought the three commerce giants were brilliant about was announcing they were going to be involved, but really didn't get into details, which leaves the rest of the industry sitting back going, well, what does this really mean? And we saw that in the stock market's reaction. And so as these commerce giants come together with really not only just buying power and their critical mass, but also their ability to negotiate and manage business at a different level, that's going to hopefully drive down the overall cost of health care, of the accessing it, and then that'll have a positive impact on the overall cost of health insurance as well.
Is it possible they just reject the existing insurance model altogether and come up with sort of their own ecosystem and their own doctors and their own facilities?
The one thing that we do know is that they've announced that, this is specifically for their organizations. This isn't an insurance company that's going to compete against a United Healthcare or an Aetna or something like that. This is really for them trying to manage it internally and control their own spend.
Is the long game here then getting their customers into whatever model they come up with after they are done servicing their employees? And how disruptive might that be if suddenly I, who shop on Amazon, is now looking to Amazon to provide me health care?
Yeah, it's very disruptive, and it's a great potential. I think that the best beta test for Amazon is their own group, right? I mean, they've got a controlled beta that they can manage effectively internally and see what the end result is. If the end result is good, they can try to find a way to capitalize on that. The hurdle that you're always going to have, though, from a regulatory basis, is that while the federal government, through the Affordable Care Act and the Department of Labor and ERISA and all of that, manages many aspects of health care, it's still a state-based issue. So I can't be Amazon and just go into Texas or Ohio and set up shop. I have to go get approval from the state departments of insurance to do that. So there's some regulatory challenges, but no doubt if they create a model that is a proven concept, even if it's just an aggregator of access, right? So, you've got Blue Cross has a network, Aetna has a network, Cigna has a network. Imagine if Amazon now has a network, right? Amazon goes directly to the hospitals, to the providers, to the doctors, and creates an accessible network for employers and members and insureds to access. I think that's where we could really start to see change. And again, I think that they're doing a brilliant job of creating a beta within their own organization. If they can drive down costs and make it more accessible to their own employees, it's very easy to then go out and try to replicate in the future.
Seth, thanks so much for your time.
Hey, thank you.